Hi folks, you're going to have to excuse the noise of the fans because I'm not coping very well with the hot weather, to be honest. So it's the 25th, I believe tomorrow is the day that we hear the results of the inquest, if I've got that right. I had at least 2 videos following the videos that I've just put out the other day, and my phone likes to just do weird shit, basically, and this is very strange because I deleted the videos that I'd uploaded, but for some reason so I go to find the next videos, but they're not there, but the deleted ones are. So I think, maybe I made a mistake. I deleted the wrong ones. So I go to the deleted, but the same videos that are not in the deleted are in the deleted. I don't understand what I've done. I don't understand where the other videos have gone. I'm confused. Anyway, I realised that I had kind of missed a couple of points. So the one thing is that, I'd sort of talked about my sister, and Nicola had sort of drawn me in because there was something that reminded me of my sister. It was also the fitness thing. My sister's a real fitness freak, and actually her business is now diverged into she's a personal trainer, and she's also a dog walker like myself, so these are the things that were kind of like making me think, you kind of empathize more then, because you're thinking of this person, imagining that could have been your sister, really, in that situation. So the other thing that I wanted to talk about that I hadn't touched on, and that I realised really drew me into the case as well, and I think it probably drew in lots of people who wouldn't have been interested otherwise, and I kind of understand the point of it, but in a way, I think it was done in a way that made the point of it a bit confusing. So what I'm talking about is the press started showing the interview of Paul, didn't they? And it did seem a bit like strange kind of thing. And true crime fans jumped on it because it did whiff a bit of Chris Watts, and anybody who's a true crime fan will know the Watts case. And but the fact is, the whole astonishing thing with the Watts case is that Chris Watts seemed such a normal guy. So you could think, oh my God, he really seems like Chris Watts. But then again, Chris Watts just seems like a normal guy. So at the time I was adamant, he reminds me of Chris Watts. There were lots of things I was suspicious about. I'm not going to go into it too much at the moment because I am somewhat distracted. And the reason for that is another reason that I touched upon in my last video, that I sort of became interested, is that my dad took his own life. And actually, today's the anniversary, weirdly enough. So that's kind of why I'm a bit distracted. It's weird because I actually, when it comes up to the anniversary, I'm not thinking about it. I think about it at other times when something makes me think of it, like if a particular song came on, I could get emotional, and it'll pop into my head a lot, so much really, like probably more so he used to, but I've kind of moved house, and so there's less things to trigger memories. But I do think about him a lot, and so my mum and my sister have gone to, well, the thing is, he's cremated. The way they do where they sort of have the memorial thing, where they're all so close together. It's not like you can, like with a grave where you can stand there and kind of take your time kind of thing. You're kind of balancing in between all these little squares. It's really like, I don't like the way it's done. And I'm not, I just feel like when you're gone, it is horrible, and I'm sorry to other people who don't feel like that, but that's, once you do feel like that, there's no putting the genie back in the bottle. That's how you feel, and so it feels like the point of going to oh God, I don't know what I'm going on about here. I'm kind of trying to excuse the fact that I haven't gone over to my mum's, but I actually wasn't invited, to be fair. But I think that's because I think my mum doesn't want to put me in the position. I don't know. It's weird because my sister was really, really close with my dad, and I had a contentious relationship with him, and in some ways that's made it harder. I have found it. I think it's by my nature as well. I'm a big thinker kind of thing. So I've had, in some ways, a harder time coming to grips with it. And I think that might also be because of feeling so regretful about our relationship as well. This is going off topic of Nicola Bulley, but I guess I'm just probably need to get this out before I can speak about it. I might need to regroup and try and think what I'm actually trying to say here. Bear with a moment.